It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy cooperative, online at quiver.com.
And good evening and welcome to Hannibal High School, the site of the MSHSAA Class 2 State Sectional here on the peoplestribune.com. In this gym, we just had the New Haven Lady Shamrocks eliminate the South Shelby Ladybirds by a final of 55-44. So congratulations to everyone associated with New Haven. They're moving on and will play at Moberly on Saturday, an 11 o'clock game against the winner of... it's not coming to me at the moment. I'll check that one for you. But New Haven moving on with the win over South Shelby. We're getting ready for Van Far, the champions of Class 2 District 6, taking on Elsberry, the champions of Class 2 District 5. This is Elsberry's second year in a row in this sectional game. They lost in overtime to Clopton a year ago in this gymnasium. Van Far, first time back in, a dozen years into the state opening round, and they're hungry. Just 3 losses on the season. Very good year for Coach Pat Conaway and his club. They're looking to get into the state quarterfinals coming up on Saturday in Moberly, and possibly into the Final Four, which this year will be held in Springfield. Looks like, unfortunately, the Bowling Green Lady Cats have fallen to the Clark County Lady Indians 49-42, so Bowling Green season comes to an end in the opening round of state play. 49-42, Clark County over the Bowling Green Lady Cats, a game that Bowling Green was very much in for 3+ quarters. Just about 2 minutes into the fourth, they started making a little mistake here and there, and Clark County, who has not lost to a Missouri team this season, just 1 loss on the year to an Iowa team. They extend that in-state winning streak with the win over Bowling Green. But Bowling Green has to hold their heads high after taking a team like that to the brink in the state sectional. Elsberry and Van Far, it seems like every time we do a game with Elsberry in it on TribCast in this gymnasium, it goes to overtime. Last year was no exception. Of course, that great game against Cardinal Ritter so many years ago with Scotty Krager and the gang. We'll see what tonight holds. We're about 15 minutes or so away from the tip-off, actually about 20 minutes away from the tip-off here from Hannibal High School, which they just installed a beautiful new video board this season. They've made some upgrades in this gym. It is loud, it is beautiful, and we'll see the full scope as we go along here tonight. This is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame from Hannibal and the state sectionals on the peoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
Many of us look for ways to save energy, but be smart. Don't take safety shortcuts. Quiver River Electric Cooperative reminds you to use electricity safely and take it seriously. Never touch a downed power line. Always stay at least 10 feet away. Outdoors, look up for power lines and call 811 before you dig. Indoors, keep appliances away from water. Don't overload circuits or use damaged cords. A safety message from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, owned by those we serve.
Kudos Auto Repair now offers tow service along with specialized diesel performance, oil changes, tire sales, and many other services. For tow truck service, call 573-721-3335. Give Amy, Derek, and the crew at Kudos Auto Repair a call today at 573-249-5832 or stop by and see them at 518 South Main in Farber for all your vehicle repairs. Good luck to the Van Far Indians in their quest for a state championship.
This is Kim Gam, RN, Certified Diabetes Educator and Coordinator of the Pike County Diabetes Counseling Program. Diabetes self-management education is designed to help you understand the disease and learn to manage it. Our nationally recognized program provides quality education and covers all aspects of diabetes management, from basic to advanced skills. For more information, contact the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice at 573-324-2111.
The Pike County Health Department, Neighbors helping neighbors. This postseason has been full of big-time thrills, and Vandalia Dairy Queen hopes there's still a few left. Stop in at Dairy Queen and try their new Alaskan Codfish Sandwich, and the Dairy Queen Shrimp Baskets are back too. Dairy Queen serves breakfast daily till 10 a.m. Everyone at Vandalia Dairy Queen Grill and Chill is rooting for the Indians in state play. Good luck and best wishes. Dairy Queen in Vandalia, 810 West Highway 54, 594-2062.
It's time for the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Hannibal. Again, in this gym, it was New Haven defeating South Shelby in ladies Class 2 sectional play 55-44, and Clark County defeated Bowling Green down at Moberly 49-42, the final on that one just in the book. So here we're getting ready for Van Far. The District 6 champions taking on the District 5 champion Elsberry Indians, who have a different look tonight. Unfortunately for them, Mike Kelly is no longer with the team. He's been a key cog for this Elsberry team, the senior who was instrumental in Elsberry's win over Van Far back on the back in early January. A game at Elsberry. He had 6 points in that one, 2 steals, and some assists as well, and was really a key player in that home win for Elsberry over Van Far. Of course, Van Far in that one was without the services of Latham McMorris, so it really wasn't the Van Far team you've seen dominate so far this season. He was out for about a month. They treaded water a little bit in that time around Christmas. Not exactly the thick point of the schedule, but they picked up all 3 losses while he was out. Since he's come back, he's been very good, and they have that win streak going now through districts and that win over Canton the other night at Canton. We'll take another quick break, talk more about the Van Far Indians as we go on in the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Congratulations to the Bowling Green Lady Bobcats and the Van Far Indians on making it into the state tournament. See Crop Production Services in Bowling Green this spring for anhydrous ammonia custom application, liquid and dry fertilizer, bulk and package ag chemicals, small seeds, and much, much more. CPS, Crop Production Services in Bowling Green. Proud to be a part of postseason basketball on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we gotta bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Paul Schuchard will be there for you. 1210 Business Highway 61 South in Bowling Green. Online at mybowlinggreenagent.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asgrow and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at youngenterprisesinc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchstone Energy Cooperative, online at quiver.com.
We see both teams emerging from the locker room. Van Far, well, Elsberry squeezing behind them now, but getting ready to take the floor here at Hannibal High School. They won't let them go on until the clock starts at 15 minutes, which we are 15 minutes officially away from game time, so they'll start that off, and the boys can come out from their warm-ups. Van Far has a ground floor locker room. Elsberry has to go upstairs for their facilities before the game and at halftime. So I'm not sure if they'll leave the floor or not, like their usual routine, a couple of times before the tip-off of this one. The clock is started. The team huddles up. They break it, and they're ready for their warm-ups. Van Far against Elsberry here in the MSHSAA Class 2 State Sectional. So Van Far will have the bench to our left, warm up on our right, and we are on the Van Far side of this arena. And, boy, it's going to be loud. There's folks below us in the 12 rows or so, and then pretty much full behind us as well. The Elsberry side a little more slim. They're filling up most of the bottom of the bleachers, and not too many folks have gone above the bar on the second concourse for Elsberry. Take another break, come back, talk about the Van Far Indians after this as we continue on the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Are you still looking for a bank that knows you by name, offers convenient hours, and hometown service? Look no further than Community State Bank of Missouri. Hello, this is Deb Olson. Our pleasant staff is here to welcome you and service all of your banking needs. Stop by our office in Bowling Green or Troy and experience the banking difference. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Sectional Championships is brought to you in part by Ingram Plumbing, the Bowling Green Bobcats Booster Club, Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, Jensen Auto Body, by Pike County Title Company, Mike's Tire Service, Saints Avenue Cafe, Maple Grove Lodge Nursing Home, and American Family Insurance agent Rusty Strother in Vandalia. More sectional basketball is coming up. This is TribCast. The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Welcome back to Hannibal High School, the MSHSAA Class 2 sectional here on TribCast. First game out of districts, and Elsberry came out of a district that really, it's one of the easier ones in the state. It's a 7-team district. Elsberry got the opening round bye as the top seed. They came in a game under 500 at 12-13, won over Crystal City in the opening round by 32 points, 63-31, then beat New Haven for the championship by 21 to even their record at 13-13. So really not a whole lot going on in that district, but they came out of that district last year and gave Clopton all they could handle. For Van Far, they had to play 3 games to win the district title from the number 2 seed. They beat Clopton in the opening round. Clopton played very well and gave them all they can handle in an 11-point Van Far win, 68-57. Then in the semifinal, it was Van Far over Louisiana again, 50-47, before beating Canton by 3 also, 67-64. And in that game, Van Far had 4 players in double figures. Josh Howdy was 17, Trey Miller was 16, Braden Christian with 13, and a dozen for Latham McMorris. Here's the thing that worries you about McMorris a little bit. In the last 2 games, the semifinal and the championship, he's only hit 2 shots from the field, and those were both in the championship game. Hit a deuce in the second quarter, a tray in the third quarter, but never really got going. He was good shooting free throws, and that's very important, but they've got to get him going from the field. They've got to run this Elsberry team if they want to be successful tonight. They've got to get up and down the floor and play that Van Far Indians game, and if they can do that, if they can stay away from Elsberry slowing them down, it'll be a very big night, a very short night for Van Far in a win over Elsberry. So if they can do what they want to do, what they plan to do, it's going to be a good night for the Indians in white and gold here tonight. For Elsberry, get back to that Mike Kelly thing. That's a big loss, and they're going to need some guys to step up. Garrick Hill has been streaky this season. He's been very, very good, and he's been average on certain nights. But he needs to be big throughout. The 6'6" junior's got size. He's got some shimmy and some shake, and he's got to be good for the now 13-all Elsberry Indians. Derek Taylor has to be good. I list him at 6'3". I think that's a little generous. He's maybe 6'1", 6'1 and a half at the most. He's got to play every bit of 6'3". And then some play from Bodeker and Reed and Trevor Anthony. They've all got to be very good. They've got to be on their game to beat Van Far for the second time this season. This is the rubber match between these two teams. Elsberry won the regular season, the conference meeting at their place, and then Van Far won in the semifinals of the Bowling Green Invitational to get themselves into the title game, a game they won over Louisiana on a last-second shot. We'll take a break, come back with your starting lineups after this. This is the Quiver River Electric Cooperative TribCast pregame.
Are you looking for a subcompact tractor with massive working potential and comfort? That's the Kubota BX Series. Haul, mow, dig, plow, all from the comfort of America's best-selling subcompact tractor. Take home a dependable BX80 now with financing as low as 0% APR for up to 84 months, plus great customer instant rebates and a 6-year warranty. Your authorized Kubota dealer in Bowling Green is Meyer Implement Company, Business Highway 61 North. Offer now through March 31st, 2018. See us or go to Kubota USA for more information. Meyer Implement Company. We appreciate your business.
It's the place there's no place else like. Home. It's the circle of chairs around your fire pit, where all the do you remembers get passed around like bowls of ice cream. It's bacon and eggs in the skillet, crackling along with the laughter.
At Shelter Insurance, we don't just insure your home, we insure all the memories that live inside it. Ask your agent for details. Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Let Frank Wallace in Vandalia show you how insuring your home and auto with Shelter Insurance can save you money. County Market in Vandalia is proud to help sponsor postseason play on TribCast. County Market helps you save big on your weekly grocery shopping, featuring table fresh produce, a quality meat department, Chester's Chicken in the deli, and of course, always friendly, helpful service. Open 6 a.m. to 10, 7 days a week. County Market on Highway 54 in Vandalia, or visit online at mycountymarket.com. Here's to a great postseason run from all of your friends at County Market in Vandalia.
This is the Quiver River Electric TribCast pregame, brought to you by Quiver River Electric Cooperative, a Touchtone Energy cooperative. Online at quiver.com.
Time to take a look at tonight's Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups. Check out all the services your Pike County Health Department offers at pikecountyhealth.org. the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, neighbors helping neighbors. First for the Elsberry Indians, they'll be the road team in their road reds, trimmed in black and white. They'll start 6-foot junior, number 2, Nathan Reed. 5'11 junior gets a start, number 4, Stephen Bodecker. Junior at 6'3", number 12, Derek Taylor gets a start. Garrick Hill, a 6'6 junior, number 44 in the starting 5, as well as another 6'6 junior, number 54, Trevor Anthony. So again, for Coach Chad Twellman's Elsberry Indians, it's Reed, Bodecker, Taylor, Hill, and Anthony. The Indians are 13-13, I believe, on the season. Had them at 14-13. Yeah, they're right around the 500 mark. Now for the 25-3 Van Far Indians. They're coached by Pat Conaway. They'll start a 5'11 senior, number 3, Lathan McMorris. 6'2 junior, number 10, Caden Wilburn gets a start tonight. 6'2 senior, number 12, Braden Christian. 5'11 senior, number 32, Josh Hoddy. And a 6'2 junior, number 34, Trey Miller. So again, for the Van Far Indians, it's McMorris, Wilburn, Christian, Hoddy, and Miller. Those are your Pike County Health Department TribCast starting lineups for this ball game. The captains, coaches shaking hands with the officials at center court. That means we're getting closer to tip-off. The winner of this one will take on either Milan or Harrisburg Saturday at 2:45 at Moberly Area Community College. If it is Van Far, we will be there with pregame starting around 2:30 from Moberly. We're just minutes away from tip-off. Again, Bowling Green fell in the sectionals 49-42, and it was New Haven over South Shelby by 11, 55-54 in the other Class 2 sectional as the New Haven Lady Shamrocks are moving on. We've got Elsberry and your Van Far Indians. They're just minutes away here from Hannibal High School in the MSHSAA Class 2 sectionals on the peoplestribune.com.
This is TribCast, coverage of high school basketball. The MSHSAA State Tournaments on the peoplestribune.com are brought to you by Bowling Green Tractor, Quiver River Electric Cooperative, the Pike County Health Department, Home Health and Hospice, by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, by Young Enterprises Incorporated, La Crosse Lumber Company, Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, Community State Bank, the Law Office of Briscoe and Branning, Orff Construction, 54 Package Store, American Family Insurance Agent Rusty Strother in Vandalia, Airco Travel Centers, B&B Automotive, by the Bowling Green Bobcat Booster Club, Bowling Green Lumber Company, Cellular and Satellite Center, Central Bank of Audrain County, Cole Chiropractic Center, by County Market in Vandalia, CPS Crop Production Services, by Craig E. Bowen CPAs LLC, Craig's Truck and Tractor, by Gary Keene in Vandalia, Danny Orff General Contracting, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Ingram Plumbing, Jensen Auto Body, by Lynn's Heritage House, Meyer Implement Company, Mid-America Auto and Towing, Moore Pike Nursing Home, Pike County Title Company, by Poke 4, Rawls County Mutual Insurance, Saints Avenue Cafe, Shelter Insurance Agent Frank Wallace in Vandalia, Maple Grove Lodge Nursing Home, by Spare Time Bowl and Grill, Sparks Maintenance Contracting Heating and Cooling, Tri-County Care Center, Kuda's Auto Repair, the Van Far Indians Booster Club, Vandalia Florist, by Dieter's Sign Company and T-Shirt Shop, and by Mike's Tire Service. Now, coverage of the MSHSAA Class 2 and 3 state sectionals from the People's Tribune newspaper. This is TribCast.
Introductions being made on the floor right now. First for Elsberry and then for Van Far. I will say, if I refer to Indians tonight by name, it'll be Van Far. Elsberry will be Elsberry. I'll say either Van Far or Indians, as they are our home team. And being introduced to this club right now, our La Crosse Lumber Company opening tip coming up next. Here on TribCast is, boy, they make a great show of the starting lineups to Van Far. Great cheerleading squad, state championship cheerleading squad. and they play the part. Teams have been introduced. Time for our opening tip. Brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company. Everything you need to tip off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. And it'll be Trevor Anthony. He's waiting in the center circle for Elsberry. Last second instructions from Coach Pat Conaway. Van Far will be going from left to right here in the opening quarter. Hottie out there shakes the hand of Anthony, and we are ready for our opening tip. 3-member officiating crew here tonight. Again, Anthony, Reed, Bodecker, Hill, and Taylor for Elsberry. McMorris, Caden Wilburn, Braden Christian, Josh Hottie, and Trey Miller. And the ball is won by Hottie to Christian. He won it forward, and with it, McMorris in the corner. He's got to have a big game. Here's Josh Hottie at the point for the Van Far Indians. Opening tip brought to you by Lacrosse Lumber Company, getting the job done. Caden Wilburn with it. Comes to the near side, back to the far side for Josh Hottie. Hottie into the corner for McMorris. Try and get him hot early. Rims out on the first one, and the rebound pulled down by the Elsberry Indians and Nathan Reed. He hands it off for Derek Taylor. Taylor to the near side for Stephen Bodecker. Back to Taylor. They set from the near corner, get it to Garrick Hill. He works Trey Miller, shot no good, and the rebound pulled down by Miller for Van Far. Here's Hottie to Miller over to the far side for Wilburn. He'll put up the long three and drain it. Caden Wilburn puts Van Far ahead here early. So the Indians of Van Far strike first. Here's Taylor on the near side, gets it to Garrick Hill. Hill to the hoop, he scores. And he shows he can make that move here in the early going. McMorris back to Hottie, over to the far side. How about Wilburn again for three? That one is short and goes up top. Hits the shot clock. And it'll go back to Elsberry. 6:36 to play, opening quarter. Here from the home of the Hannibal Pirates. MSHSAA Class 2 State Sectional here on TribCast. Van Far wins. Will be in Moberly on Saturday. Elsberry wins. Our TribCast season is done. That rims out for Taylor. Miller the rebound, and he gives it off to McMorris. Latham up the floor with it. Stutter step, goes to the hoop, is stripped to the ball, out of bounds, and they're going to say, yeah, it went off nobody. Last touch by McMorris. If you're not going to call the foul, it is going to be Elsberry ball, and it is. Lob pass for Hill. Garrick moves in on Caden Wilburn and scores. He's got all four, and Elsberry with their first lead. McMorris back up top to Hottie, over to the far side through Miller to Wilburn. He gets it down low for Braden Christian. Christian bothered by Taylor. Gives it back to Wilburn along the far sideline through McMorris to the near side for Hottie. Back up top and stolen by Reed. Reed to the hoop. No. Bodecker the putback. No. Finally, Wilburn picks it up for Van Far. Here come the Van Far Indians. Back to Hottie. He'll try the tray. That one rims out, and Garrick Hill the rebound for Elsberry. He gives it off for Derek Taylor, and Coach Twillman's team sets up the offense. Here's Bodecker with it. On the near point, works against Latham McMorris. Into to the baseline, almost out of bounds was Trevor Anthony. Now they kick it back up top to Taylor. Over to the far side for Reed. Reed for Elsberry, and a foul away from the ball. And it's going to be against Trey Miller. First foul against either side. It goes against the Indians. Far side corner, Reed for three. That's no good. Hill the rebound for Elsberry. Kicks it back to Derek Taylor. He says, what play? Oh, yeah, that play. Gives it to Bodecker to the near side for Hill. He works out beyond the arc. Now he goes to the dribble. works against Christian. Stripped of the ball, and a foul will send Garrick Hill to the line, trying to add to his 4-point total. Quickly off the bench, Verlin Johnson. They'll come in after this first shot after back-to-back fouls on Trey Miller. Hill from the free throw line. Can't hit the first. Remains a 1-point lead for Elsberry. Johnson in, Miller out. Same thing. You got to keep Miller on the floor, and in the first 3.5 minutes, he's committed 2 fouls. Second shot for Garrick is good. He's got all 5 for Elsberry. There's a 3 offline. Christian the rebound near corner for Van Far. Then the pass stolen by Reed. They've come out playing good defense. Taylor works against Johnson to the near side for Bodecker. Bodecker for Reed on the far point. Nothing down low. He gives it back to Steven, to Taylor, back to Bodecker up top again. He dribbles near side, hands it off for Derek Taylor. Taylor works against McMorris. They get it to Bodecker for 3. That's way offline. And the rebound pulled down by Josh Hoddy, and he's fouled by Derek Taylor. First foul against the Elsberry Indians. 5-3, Elsberry leading Van Far here early going. We played 4 minutes in the first quarter. Here's Hoddy. Into the offensive end for Caden Wilburn. Wilburn on the dribble. Comes in the near side for Hoddy into the corner for Latham McMorris. McMorris goes baseline, bumped, shot no good, and the rebound taken by Reed for Elsberry. Quickly up the floor, they get it back up top for Garrick Hill. Hill back for Derek Taylor. 3:30 to go, and they're doing a very good job slowing down Van Far. That's the one key. They had to slow down Van Far. The 3 is no good. And the rebound pulled in by Taylor. Kicks it back. Garrick Hill looked at the 3. Didn't like it. Goes through the lane. Shot no good. The rebound is taken away by Trevor Anthony from Johnson. Johnson, probably a good idea to back out while he could before committing a foul. We played 5 minutes in the opening quarter. Only 8 total points. Elsberry leading by 2. Make that 4. Garrick Hill has all the points. All 7 of them for Elsberry. Almost another steal by Reed. Christian over to the far side. Hoddy for 3. That one's good. Josh Hoddy makes it a 1-point game. Pair of 3s is all Van Far has. To the near side for Stephen Bodecker. Bodecker down to Taylor. Now across to Reed. Far side, Trevor Anthony to Taylor. High blocks, drives, center of the lane. Shot no good. Rebound, and he's going to pick up his second personal. All over the back of Braden Christian. And we'll see who that draws off the bench. A couple of changes. Josh Jerkowski in as well as Jake Reimel. Taylor takes a seat as well as Bodecker. Elsberry leading by 1. Van Far with the ball. Both teams with 2 fouls. Only 2 players have committed a foul. Here's Wilburn over to the far side for Latham McMorris. Into the corner for Braden Christian. Back up top for Josh Hoddy. Hoddy into the corner. How about a 3? McMorris is good. Latham McMorris puts Van Far ahead. 3 different players have hit 3s for Van Far. Almost a steal. Here's Garrick Hill with it. Drops it down. Shot off the glass. Anthony is good. We're tied. Here's McMorris. Pass stolen by Reimel. Here comes Reimel. 1-on-1 to the hoop. No. Put back. Yes. Jerkowski. His first 2 points off the bench. Elsberry ahead. 11-9. Timeout on the floor. We'll take 1-2 on TribCast.
Danny Orff Contracting, Pike County and surrounding areas construction and remodeling experts. At Danny Orff Contracting, we specialize in construction and remodeling contractor services. We offer free estimates. We have back-to-back scheduling to complete the job promptly and professionally, on time and on budget. If you have a construction project in mind, turn to Danny Orff Contracting. Call today at 573-470-4925.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your Exmark professional turf care equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Hottie with the ball after the timeout. The Van Far Indians trail by 2 to the Elsberry Indians here in an EMO, all EMO Class 2 sectional. Here's Christian on the baseline into a double team. Gets it back to Caden Wilburn. Wilburn floats it over the defense and in. First shot from inside three-point range to go for Van Far, and it ties the game at 11. Minute to go, minute 5 to be exact here in the first quarter from Hannibal High School. They kick it near corner. Reimel for 3. That one's no good. And the rebound and a foul on Reimel as Johnson got the rebound and he grabbed his arm. 11-11, Make-A-Wish here in the final 59.3 seconds of the first quarter. Pass stolen again. They got to get some zip on them passes, and Reed lays it in, his first 2 points tonight. So Elsberry up 2 again. Will this game go to overtime? The last 2 sectionals we've done with Elsberry in them here from this gym have gone to OT. 33 seconds to go. First quarter. Morris gives it to Christian, now far side. How about Wilburn for 3? It goes down, rattled in there. Caden Wilburn with 15 seconds to go. He's got 7 points. That matches the 7 of Garrick Hill. Hill will try a tray, top of the key. It's long and wide and out of bounds. Back to Van Far. 3.3 seconds to go. Will the Indians get a shot before the end of the quarter? Substitution, Bodeker back in for Reed. 3.3 on the clock. It's going to be Hottie with it. Takes the ball, almost travels, and he did travel. He did travel. Far side official. 1.2 on the clock. So we'll see if Elsberry can get a shot off. They give it to Jerkowski. He does shoot. It was nowhere close. 14-13, Van Far leads after 1. The MSHSAA Class 2 sectional continues after this on TribCast.
Spare Time Bowl & Grill in Vandalia is a great place to be with friends, family, church groups, and civic organizations. Check out our special packages for birthday parties of all sizes. Give Spare Time Bowl & Grill a call for details or to reserve lanes at 594-2165. On your way to the game, stop by for a homemade 16-inch pizza with choice of many toppings or one of our many sandwiches and appetizers. Spare Time Bowl & Grill, 1201 West Highway P, Vandalia, 594-2165.
Whether you are ready for a retirement home or care recovering from a hospital stay or surgery, Lynn's Heritage House in Louisiana can provide assisted living to keep you active, safe, and healthy. Lynn's Heritage House offers a beautiful country setting, private and semi-private rooms with bathroom, a low resident-to-staff ratio, is Medicaid accepted with an RN available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Ask about the Legacy, the special care unit for Alzheimer's patients. Elegant, affordable assisted living. Lynn's Heritage House, 800 Kelly Lane, Louisiana.
Start of the second quarter. Let's get a check of the scoring with Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. A.K. and Ken Feeds, Ascro and DeKalb Seeds, crop insurance and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For Elsberry, 7 points for Garrick Hill, 2 each for Trevor Anthony, Josh Jerkowski, and Nathan Reed. For Van Farm, 3 points each for Josh Hottie and Latham McMorris, 8 for Caden Wilburn, 8 points, leads all scorers in this contest. And a steal by Hottie right off the bat. Scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated from the high blocks. His shot is short, hit the front iron. Long pass out by Hill to the hoop, and Jerkowski puts it in. He's got 4 points. Elsberry back up by a point. Hottie to the near side for McMorris. Lays it. No. Intercepted. Gets some zip on those passes, boys. Hills has the steal this time to Bodeker into the corner for Jerkowski, and he double dribbled. Had to do that, or Van Far would be going the other way with it even quicker. Reimel checks out. Jerkowski stays in. He's had an impact here early. Across the line, Hottie to Colin Wilburn. Gets it to the near side for Hottie. His three is short. Wilburn's put back, no. And Anthony, the rebound for Elsberry. Long pass into the front court, unable to handle it momentarily. Now stolen by Hottie. Right in front of the Van Far bench. His shot, in and out and back in. Hottie puts Van Far back ahead by one. Jerkowski through Bodeker to Reed on the near side. His shot no good. Elsberry another rebound and a travel called against Bodeker as he tried to move up to the three-point line. Latham McMorris comes back in. And Christian has changed his jersey. He must have got some blood on there. On the original one, he's back into the ball game wearing 14. Three from the near side, McMorris offline. Rebound, blocked. Wilburn gets his own board off the block. And they go back up top to Hottie. No reset. 1 point game, 16-15. Here's McMorris. To Christian. Back up top to Hottie to the far side for Caden Wilburn. He thought about three, gives it back to Hottie to the near side for Christian. Baseline, McMorris. Back to Christian and intercepted by Bodeker. How many steals are Elsberry going to end up with at the end of the night? Bodeker to the near side for Reed. Nathan Reed on the near point. Hands it off for Josh Jerkowski. Jerkowski angles to the near side for Elsberry. Cross court. Bodeker from the high blocks lays it in. His first 2 points tonight. Here's Christian on the baseline and a charge called against Braden Christian. So Elsberry trying to add to their 1 point lead here with 5:22 to go. On their way back from Overly, Chuck watching in the car, April listening while she drives. So hello to TribCast crew number 2. I'm number 1. And a charge called against Garrick Hill. As he tried to push through a double team. Didn't work out too well for him as he picks up the personal. And gives the ball back to Van Far with 5:17 to go in the first half. Colin Wilburn inbounds to Josh Hottie. Hottie on the far point with it, gives it to Caden Wilburn. Now to the near side for Latham McMorris. McMorris tried to feed it into Hottie, got it there. He's blocked by Anthony, and here comes Elsberry. Garrick Hill leads the rush, and he carried the ball, trying a crossover. That gives it back to Van Far with 3 minutes gone here in the second. Game's kind of a mess. Defense has been fantastic by Elsberry. Rebounding has been pretty good by Van Far. Here's McMorris for three, and that one rattles home. He's got 6 points on a pair of threes. And it's a 2-point Van Far lead. Reed over to the far side for Jerkowski. Josh. Timeout taken by the Elsberry Indians, trailing Van Far by 2. They'll have the ball when we come back here from the Misha Class 2 Sectional on TribCast.
Mid-America Auto and Towing, filled with quality pre-owned cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Mid-America Auto and Towing, complete automotive service, including tires with wholesale pricing and 24-hour towing. Mid-America Auto and Towing, financing for everyone. Buy here and pay here on select models. Mid-America Auto and Towing, a no-hassle, positive car buying experience on West Main in Bowling Green and online at midamericaautoandtowing.com.
4:32 to play here in the second quarter. 19-17, Van Far leads. Elsberry with the ball on the far sideline after they take their first time out. Reed gets it into Bodeker, and we're back underway. Lob pass near side into the corner for Drakowski. Drakowski back up top for Reed. Zone defense right now for Van Far, 2-3. Drakowski for three. That one's no good. And the rebound pulled in by Colin Wilburn. He'll hand it off to Caden. And the Indians back up the floor. Again, that one punted out of bounds. Past the scorer's table by Reed. So it'll stay with Van Far. 4:06 to play. Bowling Green fell to Clark County, 49-42. In the ladies' Class 3 sectional. Here's Hottie. Changes speeds, and he carried the ball as well. Palmed it. Back to Elsberry. Past the midway point of the second quarter. Reed in the backcourt. Hottie on him. Reimel back in the ball game for Elsberry. Over to Reed on the far side. He lost control at the last second. Ball goes to the floor. Van Far couldn't find a guy to pick it up, and Elsberry gets it back. That ball was on the floor forever. 3:35 to the near side. It's Nathan Reed as they reset. Bounce pass for Anthony. Down low for Reimel and out of bounds. Last touch by Jake, so it goes back to Van Far and Christian to inbound. Josh Hottie will bring it up the floor slowly. Elsberry done a great job slowing down Van Far here in the first half of this ball game. 2-point game, 3:20 to go in the second quarter. Wilburn over to Hottie on the far side. Lobs it back. Almost a foul. Here's Latham McMorris for three, and it's good. McMorris with another tray, his third of the night. Here's Bodeker for three. That's way off. Turns into a pass to Reimel. His shot off the glass is good. Jake Reimel. His first 2 points tonight. Three from the far side. That was partially blocked. Christian is put back. No, but a foul will send Braden Christian to the line. The foul goes against Stephen Bodeker, his first, team's fifth. 2:49 to go. Van Far only 3 fouls here in the first half so far. And the shot's good. Johnson comes in for Colin Wilburn. One more shot for Braden Christian at the line. And he must have got some blood on that number 12 jersey because he's wearing 14 now. And the shot is good. He made them both. Reed gets it to Garrick Hill. Almost another ball handling violation on Elsberry. Runs into Reimel. Still has it. Gives it to Jake. Over to the far side for Reed again. To Bodeker. Back to Reed. Lob pass for Garrick Hill. Hill. We have a foul. Against Christian, his second. So we'll see if that triggers a change from Coach Conaway. Inbound. 3 off the inbound from Reed. It's no good. Ball knocked up in the air and taken by Braden Christian. Into the front court quickly. Here's Caden Wilburn from the baseline. Goes over everything. Reimel the rebound up to Reed. Van Far defense quickly back. 3 ball. No good. And the rebound pulled down by Christian again. To Latham McMorris. McMorris. On the far side. Gives it to Josh Hottie. Near point. Into the corner, Caden Wilburn for three. That one's good. Caden Wilburn. He's into double figures with 11. Minute 45 to play. Timeout Elsberry. Big cheers from Coach Conaway as Van Far has opened up a 10-point lead with a minute 44 to play in the first half. Actually, it's an 8-point lead. They put 2 extra on the board there here in the gymnasium. 27-19 is the Van Far lead on TribCast.
Is your slow internet driving you crazy? Don't suffer any longer. Exceed Internet delivers download speeds up to 12 megs, 4 times faster than average DSL. It's a whole new ballgame from yesterday's satellite internet, and it's available right now in our area. Exceed Internet comes directly to your home or business from satellite. So stop waiting and wishing for high-speed internet. Exceed is available from your local dealer today.
See Cellular and Satellite Center in Bowling Green for details. 1300 Business 61 South, 324-3722.
Actual speeds may vary.
Well, this officiating crew is on it. 30 seconds, you better be back on the floor. Makes it hard to sneak that second commercial, though. Elsberry with the ball here with a minute 38 to go, and a steal by Wilburn. And he's fouled. Reed, I believe, going to pick up the personal for Elsberry as things starting to fall apart for the Indians in red. Van Far really getting going from beyond the arc. Jerkowski comes in for Reimel. Indians up by 8. Back up top for Latham McMorris, knocked away from him. Into the backcourt, he gathers and gives it off to Josh Hodde. Back to Latham McMorris at the point now. To the near side for Josh Hodde again. Back up top for Caden Wilburn. Wilburn back to Hodde. They were looking for McMorris. He wasn't there. He's over on that side now. Gets it to Johnson. He falls down. Got the pass to the point anyway. Here's Christian with it. Has to skip it all the way back up top. Caden Wilburn for three. It's good. Caden Wilburn makes it 30-19. He's having himself a half. 45 seconds to go in quarter number 2 here from Hannibal High School. The Michigan Class 2 sectionals on TribCast win, and we move on. It's a steal by Hodde to the hoop. He scores. Josh Hodde. All Indians right now, and I'm talking about Van Far Indians. Far side. Back up top, Bodeker having all sorts of trouble, and it's stolen by Johnson, goes to the floor. Still floor. How is that not a travel? Finally picked up by Hodde. He goes in one-on-one to the hoop, and a foul whistled on Garrick Hill, his second, and the team's 7th here in the first half. 13.4 seconds to go. Hodde starting to take over. The 3-ball starting to take over for Van Far. Two shots for Josh Hodde. And the first one is up and good. Hodde having a nice first half as well. He's got 8 points. One more shot from the free throw line. State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime coming up. He missed the second one. Hill, the rebound in the far corner for Elsberry. He gives it off to Derek Taylor. 10 seconds to go as they cross the line. Lob pass near side. Bodeker didn't take the three to Reed. Down to 3 seconds. 2-1. Turnaround shot at the buzzer. No. Anthony can't hit, and the teams go to the locker room with Van Far ahead of Elsberry, 33-19. Here from the Michigan Class 2 sectionals on TribCast.
Nothing outworks an F-Series. Nothing outsells an F-Series. No matter what you're doing, Ford trucks are the trucks the guys and gals who do the hardest work depend on. Don't miss the great deals on America's best-selling brand. Hurry into Pogue Ford today for great deals on new and used vehicles. Whether you're looking for a car, SUV, or truck, Pogue Ford has you covered. Visit soon at Pogue Ford, Business 61 South in Bowling Green, or visit online at PogueFord.com. Pogue Ford, where they treat their customers like friends and family.
Rawls County Mutual Insurance Company wishes the very best of luck to the Van Far Indians and the Bowling Green Lady Bobcats in this year's Missouri State Basketball Tournament. There when you need us since 1890, Rawls County Mutual Insurance has proudly served its policyholders throughout mid-Missouri with insurance products that provide quality protection with value pricing. Rawls County Mutual Insurance in Center, 573-267-3551.
Before or after the games at this year's district tournaments, let's go Airco. They're always glad to see you at Airco Travel Plaza in Bowling Green and at Airco Convenience Store in Louisiana. Stop in, fill up your vehicle, and fill yourself up with deli sandwiches, snacks, soda, Chester fried chicken, and more. Good luck to our area teams this week from all your friends at Airco. Open 24 hours a day in Bowling Green on Business 61 South and from Airco Convenience Store at the Bridge in Louisiana. Let's go Airco.
Proudly serving the area at 201 South Main in Vandalia, Cole Chiropractic Center is proud to support area high school basketball action on TribCast. Cole Chiropractic Center invites you to call or stop by if you've suffered a sports injury, work injury, or been involved in any type of auto accident. Dr. Cole at Cole Chiropractic offers gentle chiropractic care, 24-hour emergency services with most insurances accepted. Don't suffer needlessly. Call 594-2663. Cole Chiropractic Center, 201 South Main in Vandalia.
State licensed and Medicare, Medicaid certified, Moorpike Nursing Home in Bowling Green is where people really care. Serving the area for 50 years, Moorpike Nursing Home provides long-term care, constant monitoring, and 24-hour-a-day availability of doctors, nurses, and care aides. Call for more information, 573-324-5281. Moorpike Nursing Home, 300 South St. Charles in Bowling Green. Wishing the best to all in this year's postseason competition. Pam Meyer, Administrator. It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Let's try that again.
It's time for the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Much better. We've reached halftime here at Hannibal High School, and Van Far, a real big surge there in the second quarter to take a one-point game after one to now a 33-19 lead over Elsberry, and make the Elsberry Indians doubt themselves a little bit in there in the locker room. They're down a man, one of their key players in this sectional, and now Van Far's picked up the pace, played their game in the second quarter, and put together a nice run of three-pointers. And it's now the passes that were getting broke up by the Van Far Indians in the first quarter. Now it's Van Far breaking up Elsberry's passes and going the other way for easy points, and when Elsberry was doing it, they weren't getting the easy points at the end. This thing was very close thanks to good Elsberry defense. Now that's gone away, and Van Far is just knocking the lights out from beyond the arc. Nathan McMorris already has 3 threes, 4 of them for Caden Wilburn, and another one for Josh Hottie. And I think they've only missed 2, maybe 3 from beyond the arc through the first 2 quarters of this ballgame. We'll get a full check of the scoring as we go along here on the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime. It's just Van Far, so far through 2 quarters, the better set of Indians here in this MSHSAA Class 2 sectional EMO battle to make it into the state quarterfinals on Saturday. Winner will play Milan at 2:45. They're playing right now. Milan or Harrisburg, sorry. The winner of that game, they're playing also a 7:45 start. So maybe by the end of it, if whoever the site manager is at their sectional game is on the ball, maybe we'll know before we turn off here from Hannibal who the winner of this game will be playing. Right now it looks like it's going to be Van Far playing 2:45 Saturday at Moberly Area Community College. We'll take a quick break, come back with your first half scoring. This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast halftime on the peoplestribune.com.
In a season of falling temperatures and rising energy bills, your local Bryant professional stands ready to defend your home's comfort. Because when the temperature falls, Bryant turns up the heat efficiently.
Your protectors are Sparks Maintenance Contracting, Heating and Cooling in Bowling Green at 106 Business Highway 61 North, 324-6500, sparksheatingandcooling.com.
Bryant, whatever it takes.
Tri-County Care Center, 601 Galloway Road in Vandalia, is proud to be a part of postseason basketball on TribCast. Tri-County Care Center congratulates our teams that have made it this far and wish continued success to the Vanfar Indians and the Bowling Green Lady Bobcats. Hard work and determination has paid off, and now it's time to make that final push to the state finals. Good luck from the staff and residents of Tri-County Care Center in Vandalia. Tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, your friends at the People's Tribune and the Missouri State High School Activities Association remind everyone to do their part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. When you attend your next game, do your part to help rekindle the spirit of citizenship by showing good sportsmanship. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition in the state of Missouri.
This is the State Farm Insurance TribCast Halftime, brought to you by State Farm Insurance agents Ramsey Dickerman in Vandalia, Cindy Blaylock in Louisiana, and Paul Schuchard in Bowling Green. Here to help life go right, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to Hannibal High School, the home of the MSHSAA Class 2 sectionals here on TribCast. You saw Elsberry on the concourse leave their locker room, come down the stairs, and come out. Now Vanfar coming out for their warm-up before the second half of this state sectional game. For Elsberry, first half scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford, YoungEnterprisesInc.com. For Elsberry, they have 2 points from Nathan Reed, 2 for Stephen Bodecker, 4 points for Josh Jerkowski off the bench, 2 for Jake Reimel, 2 for Trevor Anthony, and 7 points for Garrick Hill through the first 2 quarters. Elsberry just 1 of 2 shooting free throws in the first half as Hill went to the line and made 1 of 2. For Vanfar, 9 points on 3 threes for Latham McMorris, his best game of the postseason so far. For Caden Wilburn, 14 points and has hit 4 threes. 2 points for Braden Christian, both coming from the free throw line. And 8 points for Josh Howdy, shooting 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So Vanfar is a team 3 of 4. Howdy has 1 3-pointer. Again, McMorris with 3 threes and Wilburn with 4 threes. Added a deuce in there as well. So he has 14 points through 2 quarters to lead all scorers here from the state sectionals. That'll do it for scoring. Brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. The teams have returned to their bench. We'll have our second half start after this on thepeoplestribune.com.
If you're in the market for New Holland Farm equipment, an Exmark mower, or Kinsey planter, see Bowling Green Tractor today. Bowling Green Tractor is celebrating their completely new state-of-the-art shop and newly remodeled showroom to service all your parts, service, and equipment needs. Call Bowling Green Tractor 324-3337 or stop by and check out the expanded shop. Wishing all our area teams the best of luck this year, Bowling Green Tractor.
If you buy power from Quiver River Electric Cooperative, you help power your community. How? Quiver River belongs to the people it serves. With people like you in charge, you know decisions about your power are made with you in mind, your community too. What kind of decisions? Sending you a check when there's money left after expenses, holding down rates, helping you save, serving your community. Good for you, power for your community. Quiver River Electric, owned by those we serve.
Kudas Auto Repair now offers tow service along with specialized diesel performance, oil changes, tire sales, and many other services. For tow truck service, call 573-721-3335. Give Amy, Derek, and the crew at Kudas Auto Repair a call today at 573-249-5832 or stop by and see them at 518 South Main in Farber for all your vehicle repairs. Good luck to the Vanfar Indians in their quest for a state championship.
McMorris with it on the far side, back up to Josh Howdy. Free throw line now back out to McMorris for 3. His shot no good. Braden Christian the rebound. His putback is good. Braden Christian first to fall from the field. Second half start brought to you by La Crosse Lumber Company. They have everything you need to kick off your next improvement project at a location close to you. Lacrosse Lumber Company getting the job done. 4 points now for Braden Christian. Here's Derek Taylor with it. It's a steal by Christian. Nice play defensively. Can't hit. Wilburn the rebound, and Caden puts it in. He's got 16 points to lead all scorers. Back the other way, Reed for three, no good. Christian another rebound. He's having a nice game defensively. Over to the far side, Caden Wilburn with it. Back to Braden Christian. Thought about the three, gives it near side. Latham McMorris for the tray. No, a little long. And the rebound. Reed got away with a foul on Christian that prevented him from getting the rebound. Speaking of rebounds, here we're going the other way with Latham McMorris. He's blocked and out of bounds. Trevor Anthony gets the hand out on Latham McMorris. It'll still be Van Far ball. We've already played a minute 19 here in the third quarter. End-to-end action, that favors Van Far. Hottie to the far point. Now into the corner for Latham McMorris. McMorris gives it to Braden Christian. Christian to the hoop. Over the top of Anthony. His shot no good, and the rebound pulled in by Elsberry. Here's Taylor. And he scores and is fouled. First points of the night for Derek Taylor, a chance to make it a three-point play. Wilburn picks up his first. So first on Caden Wilburn. And the shot for Derek Taylor to try for a three-point play is good. So his first 3 points tonight, and here's Hottie with it for Van Far. 15-point Van Far Indian lead. Here's Caden Wilburn for three. Far side, it's offline, and the rebound pulled down by Derek Taylor as he knocks down his teammate, Nathan Reed. Now they confused over who was going to bring it up the floor. They give it to Taylor. To the near side for Reed. For Hill. Stripped from behind, got it back. Turnaround shot, and that's good. Garrick Hill, and Elsberry's not done yet. Not by any stretch of the imagination. They don't go away, and a travel called against Josh Hottie. Opening the door a little bit for Elsberry as they've got some sweat on the floor in the lane to our left. 5:53 to play, third quarter. And Taylor will bring it up. 13-point Van Far lead here in the third. Nathan Reed with the ball for Elsberry. To Trevor Anthony, nothing there, so he gives it off to Garrick Hill. Hill, good move, and couldn't get it to stick on the front iron. Steals back the rebound from Christian and puts it in. He's over the 10-point threshold with 11 now. 4 in the quarter. Braden Christian with it. Gives it off to Josh Hottie. It's in the near side for Caden Wilburn. Gives it to Trey Miller back in the ball game after a long foul hiatus. And he puts it in. First 2 points of the night for Trey. 3 minutes gone here in the third. Derek Taylor kicks it far corner. 3-ball up from the corner is no good and hits the shot clock. Bodeker has it go out of bounds back to Van Far. 4:52 left in the third. Jerkowski and Reimel check in. Bodeker and Reed take a seat. Much different look. A little more fire in this lineup, a little more talent now on the bench for Coach Twellman. Here's McMorris with it on the far side. To Miller, kicks it back out to Hottie. Hottie to Christian. Christian over to the far side for Caden Wilburn. He goes baseline on Anthony, hits the side of the backboard. Miller, the rebound for Van Far, gets it back to McMorris. McMorris is fouled, hooked on the arm by Jake Reimel. That's his second. And quickly back off the bench is Nathan Reed. .423 to play, third quarter here from the state sectionals. Winners take on either Milan or Harrisburg on Saturday. 2:45 from Moberly. Lead was 14 at the break, now 13 for Van Far. So Elsberry's worked pretty hard to shave 1 point off their deficit. Here's Latham McMorris. Finds his way through the lane, can't hit, but we'll head to the free throw line to shoot a pair. He needs one to get into double figures. And the first one is good. He has put a patent on hitting the front iron and getting it to roll over. Been very effective for him. I hit the front iron, it comes right back to me. Second one good as well. He's got 11. And Christian replaced by Johnson for Van Far after McMorris hits 2. 1-2-2 defense now for Van Far as Taylor cuts it through the traffic and scores. He's got 5 points all in this quarter. Still a 13-point Van Far lead. Here's Caden Wilburn with it. In the center circle for Van Far, to the far side for Latham McMorris. They're going more man. Johnson cut it too fine, and a travel called as Trey Miller falls backward. I thought he got rid of it. Looked like a pretty good play back to McMorris. 3:41 left in quarter number 3. Here's Taylor. To Reed, kicks it back. Garrick Hill. Hill blocked by Johnson, and he's fouled. Ooh, things getting a little chippy down there. The refs come in, and still Hill swiping at Van Far players. They give the foul. Reed. That's his second, team's third. Here comes Van Far slowly up the floor. Hottie crosses the time stripe, gets it back from Caden Wilburn. He's on the drive. Kicks it near corner. How about a three from McMorris? Yeah, Lathan McMorris splashes it home. 44-28. Taylor, no shot. Foul on the floor. Berlin Johnson with a foul, his first. On the floor, and Trey Miller checks out. Second team foul against the Van Far Indians here in the second half. To the near side, Reed gets it to Trevor Anthony. His turnaround shot from the baseline is good. Trevor Anthony, just 4 points tonight. That was a pretty shot, though. Gets them to 30 and a 14-point Van Far lead. Hottie. Pass tipped. They get it going again. Trayson Cowell into the ball game. And that pass from Hottie is intercepted before it can get to Johnson. How about a three from Hill? Way too long. Put back. Goes to the floor. Cowell picks it up, and a foul whistled as I think it was Garrick Hill got a finger up in the face of Josh Hottie. That's the third foul on Garrick. And we'll see if Josh Hottie's okay. He keeps checking that right eye. Trying to walk it off, blink it off. Cowell checks out. Johnson checks out. So you got Caden Wilburn, Trey Miller, Josh Hottie, Latham McMorris, and Braden Christian, the starting five in there for Van Far. 2:33 to play, quarter number 4. Hottie will bring it up. Seemed like he saw that pass okay. They're getting poked in the eye. Wilburn gives it to Christian. Braden Christian to Trey Miller, back to Caden Wilburn. 2:17 to play in the third. Here from Hannibal High School, MSHSAA Class 2 sectionals on TribCast. We'll have the quarterfinals If Van Far can hold on, we'll have those for you on Saturday. A little earlier start on Saturday. Wilburn over to the far side, 2 minutes to go. They burned about 25 seconds off the clock already on this possession. McMorris to Miller. Now for Hottie. Josh gives it back to Caden Wilburn. Van Far very good at killing clock. We're down to 1:40 to go in the third. To McMorris on the far side. Lathan to Trey Miller. They'll weave it again to Josh Hottie. Back to Caden Wilburn. Great Christian with it. Down to 1:20. They've both burned a full minute off the clock plus. Christian. Braden gives it off to Trey Miller. For Josh Hottie. Down to 1:06 to go. Lathan McMorris. To Caden Wilburn. Ball knocked away, and they'll have to reset. Down to 55 seconds to go. 52 on the clock. And a foul finally whistled on Derek Taylor. That's his third. And that's a big foul. Now 2 of their starters have 3 fouls going into the final quarter. And they've already committed 5 as a team here in the second half. Miller, with 45 seconds to go, gives it back to Caden Wilburn. 42 on the clock. Hands it off for Josh Hottie. Taylor couldn't get the swipe of the ball away. 33 seconds. They've burned 2 minutes off the clock here on this possession and haven't driven toward the basket once. Drew 1 foul. We're down to 22 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Hottie gives it back. Wilburn down to 15 seconds. Back to Hottie. Dribbles away from Bodecker, and a foul called. That'll be the 6th team, 9.2 seconds to go. Bodecker's second. What a job, magnificent job killing clock by the Van Far Indians. They get it to Trey Miller. Trey hands it off to Josh Hottie. Down to 4 seconds. Hottie to the hoop. And a foul whistled. That'll send him to the line to shoot 2. They let the clock run. So that'll be the end of the quarter. We'll shoot free throws before it officially ends. Bodecker picks up his 3rd personal, so Bodecker, Taylor, and Hill all have 3. They put him second .5 left back on the clock, so the quarter not over yet. At the line, Josh Hottie. He's 1 of 2 shooting free throws in the ball game. 14-point Van Far lead. And the first shot is good. Lead swells to 15. Trayson Kowal back in for the final 1.5 seconds. He'll replace Braden Christian. Trey Miller checks out as well. Merlin Johnson comes back in for him. Hottie 1 more free throw. And he's got 10 points through 3 quarters. 3 of 4 shooting free throws. They get it in. Taylor got the shot off, and it is just wide. Off the rim, and we go to the 4th with Van Far leading Elsberry by 16 points here in the MSHSAA Class 2 Sectional on TribCast.
Pike County Hospice provides specialized high-quality care and support to patients and their families facing a life-limiting illness. We offer love, hope, and dignity at the end of life by offering a team approach consisting of physicians, skilled nurses, social workers, spiritual counselors, home health aides, and volunteers. We provide respite care for family and loved ones and offer 24-hour-a-day access to a hospice team. Pike County Hospice reduces financial stress on families and provides bereavement care to loved ones.
The Pike County Health Department. Neighbors helping neighbors. This postseason has been full of big-time thrills, and Vandalia Dairy Queen hopes there's still a few left. Stop in at Dairy Queen and try their new Alaskan Codfish Sandwich, and the Dairy Queen Shrimp Baskets are back too. Dairy Queen serves breakfast daily till 10 a.m. Everyone at Vandalia Dairy Queen Grill and Chill is rooting for the Indians in state play. Good luck and best wishes. Dairy Queen in Vandalia, 810 West Highway 54, 594-2062.
Start of the fourth quarter. Final in-game check of the scoring brought to you by Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford. Akeen, Ken Fiends, Ascron DeKalb Seeds, Crop Insurance, and more at YoungEnterprisesInc.com. It's Elsberry ball to start the fourth quarter. Taylor to the hoop. No. Rebound. Bodeker goes to the floor. Back to Garrick Hill. Hill's shot no good, but a foul. And a blocking foul going to be called against Braden Christian. That's his third. Scoring for Elsberry, 2 points for Nathan Reed, 2 for Stephen Bodeker, 4 points for Josh Jerkowski, 4 points for Trevor Anthony, just 2 for Jake Reimel, and 5 for Derek Taylor, 11 points for Garrick Hill. And he's at the line to shoot for the Elsberry Indians. For Van Far, 4 points for Braden Christian, 2 for Trey Miller as he misses the first. Then 3 players in double figures, Josh Hottie with 10. Latham McMorris with 14, Caden Wilburn with 16 points for Van Far to lead all scorers. Hill one more from the line to try and get an even dozen points, and his shot is good. Cuts the lead to 15 for Van Far here in the opening moments of the fourth quarter. How much clock will they burn here? They got the final 2.5 minutes burned off, scored at the end. Here's Christian with it, back up top for Caden Wilburn. And it looks like they're going to try and run a little bit here. And a foul against Reimel, and a 1-and-1 opportunity coming up for Josh Hottie. That's the third on Jake Reimel. Taylor back off the bench. No, the fourth on Reimel, sorry. Hottie a 1-and-1. He's 3 of 4 from the line tonight. Josh, with 33 seconds gone, gets it to fall eventually for Van Far, earns the second. Stay tuned at the end of this one for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame. Second shot for Hottie. In and out. No good. Hill the rebound for Elsberry, and he gives it up to Taylor. Derek on the far point. Kicks it over to Bodeker, back to Derek Taylor. 7:15 to play. To the near side for Hill. Goes to high blocks, turns. Shot too fine off the glass. And Braden Christian the rebound for Van Far. Here's Latham McMorris on the run. And a charge called against Latham McMorris. His first, team's fourth. And back off the bench, Josh Jerkowski for Elsberry. He replaces Stephen Bodeker. .701. And Hill finally inbounds. They get the sweat cleaned up. And Taylor brings it up the floor. Over to the far side for Nathan Reed. Reed passes, and it's out of bounds off the hand of Garrick Hill. He wasn't expecting that one. At least where the pass ended up, he wasn't expecting it. To the near side for Josh Hottie. Hottie, easy up into the offensive end for Braden Christian. Christian to Caden Wilburn, and he doesn't mind running some clock. Switches spots, takes it up top to Latham McMorris. McMorris to the near side for Trey Miller, back to Josh Hottie. Spins away from Derek Taylor and goes to McMorris again on the far side. 6:22 on the clock. Back to Caden Wilburn. And he's fouled. And Caden will shoot a 1-and-1. The last 1-and-1 of the night for Van Far to have to shoot. That's the third on Nathan Reed. And the shot is good. He earns the second. 48-31. Wilburn's first trip to the line tonight. And the second shot is good as well. 18 points for Caden Wilburn. Pass tipped and stolen by McMorris. He goes to the hoop and can't get it to fall. Taylor has it go off him out of bounds. It's going to stay with Van Far. 6:06 to go here in the fourth quarter. 18-point Van Far Indian lead. And it looks like Van Far is going to win the season series here 2-1. Miller gets a long inbound, gets it back to Josh Hottie. And he's fouled. And it'll be a two-shot option for, and a timeout taken. Did they call a foul? I think they did. It'd be well, they haven't put it on the board yet. We'll take a break. After the timeout, we'll see if there's foul shots or not on TribCast.
B&B Automotive, home of the $25 oil change up to 5 quarts of oil, is an ASE certified inspection station and offers complete automotive service at a very reasonable rate. Family owned and operated, B&B features low tire prices with many brands to choose from. Stop by or call B&B Automotive in Bowling Green, 573-470-8170. B&B Automotive, 1401 Business Highway 54 in Bowling Green.
Congratulations to the Bowling Green Lady Bobcats and the Van Far Indians on making it into the state tournament. See Crop Production Services in Bowling Green this spring for anhydrous ammonia custom application, liquid and dry fertilizer, bulk and package ag chemicals, small seeds, and much, much more. CPS, Crop Production Services in Bowling Green. Proud to be a part of postseason basketball on TribCast.
So there was no foul, I'm supposing, but it is Van Far ball, so just the timeout was taken. Wilburn goes into the backcourt for Trey Miller. Reverses. Center of the lane now kicks it out to McMorris, back to Caden Wilburn. And they go into clock mode again. 5:48 to go in regulation. Wilburn hands it off to McMorris, now to Braden Christian. Christian to the far side for Trey Miller. He fell down. Foot slipped on him. This court has been slippery tonight. Gives it back to the Elsberry Indians with 5:39 to play. Over to the far side for Nathan Reed. Hill tips it to himself. Drops it down low. It's knocked out of bounds. It's going to stay with Elsberry. 5:26 to go. Defense has been pretty good in this game. Elsberry had the edge early. Now Van Far has really put it to the Indians in red offensively. Hill. They need points in a hurry. Back to Jerkowski. Jerkowski can't lay it in. And the rebound brought in by Braden Christian. 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter from Hannibal High School. Mark Fronick here in the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Josh Hottie with it. Hands it to Latham McMorris. McMorris gives for Braden, gets it back. Hoop was there, he didn't take it. Wanted to burn a little more clock. Down to 4:44 to go. Wilburn through Christian's hands, right to McMorris to the hoop, and no! And we're going to have a goaltending call, so McMorris will get the basket. They slap the backboard, so it's 51-31 now, a 20-point lead. And a timeout taken by Elsberry with 4:35 to go. 20 points is the Van Far lead over Elsberry here in the sectionals on TribCast.
Well, we're still catching every game, just a lot more from home than here in the stands, huh?
Yeah, and when we do get to go, Dad says we got to bring our own peanuts and stuff.
Looking for some extra ticket money this season? Let a State Farm agent do a free discount double check that could save you hundreds of dollars on car insurance.
We'll always be there for this team, even when we can't actually be here.
Agent Ramsey Dickerman will be there at 503 West Highway 54 in Vandalia. Online at RamseyDickerman.com.
State Farm is there. Discounts may vary state to state.
No matter which team you're rooting for, Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford hopes all our area teams have a wonderful and successful season. Young Enterprise features A-Key and Kent Feeds, Asco and DeKalb Seeds, RCIS Crop Insurance, fertilizer, chemicals, interstate batteries, and more. Visit online at YoungEnterprisesInc.com for more information. Young Enterprises Incorporated of New Hartford.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agricultural equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
After the timeout, Van Far ball. Here's Bodeker with it. Lob pass for Derek Taylor. He works against Trey Miller. Goes to the baseline, spins, tried to spin back to the hoop, does, and is fouled. Taylor, 7 points all here in the second half. Chance to make it 8 from the free throw line. Miller picks up his third. And it's the team's fifth. Brimwell getting ready to check back in for Elsberry. And the shot completes the three-point play. Substitution as Taylor comes in, or leaves in favor of Jake Reimel. Wilburn to inbound. They go long with it. Up to Latham McMorris to the hoop and in. Latham McMorris lays it in. Reimel tries to go to the hoop. It wasn't there for him. Gives up to the far side. Now a lob pass for Jake Reimel. He goes to the hoop, can't hit. And the rebound knocked away by Hill. Back to Van Far. We played 4 minutes here in the final quarter. Here's Wilburn with it for Van Far. Back to Braden Christian over to the far side for Latham McMorris. McMorris, a couple of crossovers, gets him some room, and he's can't hit it at the end. Finally, Hill the rebound. Pass into the front court for Anthony, and he travels. Trevor Anthony travels. Gives it back to Van Far. 3:33 left in this state sectional game. Van Far going to move on into the quarterfinals on Saturday. Which will put them just a game away from the Final Four in Springfield, Missouri State campus. Here's Miller. Ahead for Hottie, and he backs out. To the near side for Miller, over to the far side for Josh Hottie, back to Latham McMorris. Caden Wilburn to Miller, and he's fouled by Trevor Anthony. That's going to be Anthony's first. So at the line, Trey Miller. And he hits the first. Back to a 20-point advantage for Van Far. .21 would be their biggest of the night if he can hit the second free throw. And that second shot is good. 4 points tonight for Trey. We're down to 3:03 to go in this state sectional game. Here's Garrick Hill. Lost control, was stripped of the ball, right into the hands of Latham McMorris. Back to Braden Christian. Hill all over him. Ball knocked away and stolen. Good defense by Garrick Hill that time for Elsberry. Anthony off the strip is good. Trevor Anthony has 6 points. Lead down to 19 for Van Far. Here's Wilburn. Almost had it stolen. Goes to the floor with it. And a tackle. We're going to have a foul against Elsberry. It would have to be. And that's Taylor's fourth. So Caden Wilburn will shoot some free throws. Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast post game after this. We'll have our player or players of the game. And Coach Conaway up here. And back to a 20-point lead as Wilburn hits the first. 19 points. Make it 20. Perfect 4 for 4 from the line is Caden Wilburn. 2:20 left in this ball game. Here's Reed. Long two, no good. The rebound pulled in by Miller. And here's Hottie with it. Josh to the near side for Wilburn. Back up to Miller. Trey. Gives it to Latham McMorris. Now to Caden Wilburn. Wilburn with it. Works against Trevor Anthony for Elsberry. Now hands it to Miller. Almost went into the backcourt. Back to the far side. Good escapability there by Van Far, and another foul whistled against Trevor Anthony. That's his second. Jerkowski going to come back in. Minute 39 to play. This one's all over but the crying. And the first shot is good for Caden Wilburn. .22 lead, biggest of the night for Van Far, and the Elsberry folks that came out tonight are starting to clear out on the far side. He hit them both. 59-36. Over to the far side, Jerkowski didn't take the three. Taylor over to Reed. He'll try the three, and it's a little long. Tipped up in the air, and Miller had it, and he's fouled. So Miller will go to the line, and the foul, who are they going to call it on? That's Garrick Hill's fifth, and his night is coming to an end as their leading scorer with 12 points. Garrick Hill, very entertaining to watch Garrick play ball. They say it's only 4 on him. So he's actually still in the game. I had him for 5, and the shot is good for Miller. That's it. The benches will empty. With the score now, a 24-point lead for Van Far. Both teams concede the final result of this ball game. He hit them both, and he'll check out. Trayson Coelho into the ball game. With it is Derek Taylor still in there. Gives it to Cody Thornhill. His shot is good for a 3. Cody Thornhill. So he'll figure into the final scoring in this one. Here's Colton Jensen for 3. That one's in and out. And the rebound pulled in by Derek Taylor. Ahead of the pack over Reimel and out of bounds back to Van Far. 58.5 seconds to go. Colton Jensen with it in the backcourt for the Van Far Indians. 52 seconds left on the clock. Ball tipped, stolen by Reimel. Taylor. Off the hands of Reimel. Pass wasn't intended for him. It was supposed to go to Jerkowski. Reimel got in the way. McMorris and Wilburn combined for 40 points tonight. 40 points between those two players. Up with it, Riley Coel. They get it down low, almost the dunk for Miner. He goes to the floor. It's picked up by Riley Coel. It's taken from him by Taylor, and he's out of bounds. 12.7 seconds to go. 61-39 is the Van Far lead. Trayson will inbound to Colton Jensen. Thornhill gives chase. Jensen down to 5 seconds. 4-3, and there you go. Our final score in this one, 61-39. Van Far going to take on either Milan or Harrisburg. We'll check the ticker, see if we can get a final on that one. Before we end our broadcast tonight, we'll be back with the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame after this on the peoplestribune.com.
Now more TribCast coverage of high school sports from the Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth. Bowling Green Tractor, your New Holland agriculture equipment dealer, 1201 Business 61 South in Bowling Green.
Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out tough building projects. Bowling Green Ready Mix for all your concrete and concrete supplies, and the only plant locally owned and operated. And Kearns Construction for new homes, remodeling jobs, repair work, and even snow removal. Just call 324-3433 and let the friendly, knowledgeable staff at Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction Company go to work for you.
Serving our area for almost a century and a half, La Crosse Lumber Company has always offered quality building materials and hardware supplies at reasonable prices and still does today. Believing a satisfied customer is a repeat customer, La Crosse Lumber Company features free estimates, free delivery, and blueprint services available too. La Crosse Lumber proudly offers Owens Corning insulation and the top products in the industry. In Bowling Green, Louisiana, Clarksville, Vandalia, and beyond, or visit now at lacrosselumber.com.
Hello, this is Mary Millen from Community State Bank of Missouri. Some financial institutions make you go through a lot of red tape to get a loan. At Community State Bank, we try to keep things simple. When you talk with us, you're talking to the people who make decisions. Next time you need a loan for whatever reason, come see us. You'll be glad you did. Community State Bank of Missouri, your hometown community bank since 1887. Equal housing lender.
TribCast coverage of the MSHSAA Sectional Championships is brought to you in part by 54 Package Store, Central Bank of Audrain County, Vandalia Florist, the Van Far Indians Booster Club, Craig's Truck and Tractor Service, Hayden's Motorsports Center, Craig E. Bowen CPAs, LLC, and by Bowling Green Lumber Company. More sectional basketball is coming up. This is TribCast. It's time for the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects. Our final in this one, 61-39. Van Far did what they had to do. They have defeated their conference rival Elsberry and move on to the state quarterfinals to take on either Milan or Harrisburg. Get our final scoring numbers while we're waiting for our players of the game to come up here. For Elsberry, 3 points for Cody Thornhill, 2 for Nathan Reed, 2 for Stephen Bodecker, 4 points for Josh Jerkowski, 2 for Jake Reimel, 6 for Trevor Anthony, 8 points for Derek Taylor, the only player in double figures for Elsberry. Garrick Hill with a dozen for the Elsberry Indians. For Van Far, they had 3 players in double figures. We'll get to them in a second. 4 points for Braden Christian tonight. Great defensively. 6 points for Trey Miller. 11 for Josh Hoddy. 8 of those coming in the first half. Then 18 for Lathan McMorris. 22 for Caden Wilburn. And they are our Community State Bank TribCast players of the game. And let's get them into the Bowling Green Ready Mix or Bowling Green Tractor broadcast booth in the postgame. And guys, get that on for you. You got your district title, now you're sectional champions. How good does this run feel so far?
Oh, it feels really good. Everybody's clicking together. Nobody cares. We have 7 guys that can go out for double figures every night, and we're just finding an open guy and making people make shots.
You and the guy wandering around behind you combined for 40 tonight.
Oh, my.
40 points between the two of you. Caden with 22, Lathan with 18. Lathan, you kind of had a little bit of struggle from the field the last two games. How good does it feel to hit that three, get back in that groove tonight?
Feels good. Last couple games, like you said, I've been struggling, and it feels good to finally connect on a few.
Well, even though you were struggling from the field, your defense has been great, and you hit some key free throws in the last two games. But to get your total game going, really, it separates you from a team like Elsberry real quick.
Yeah.
Talk about what happened after the first quarter. They seemed to be slowing you down and getting you out of your game in the first. What was the switch there in the second?
I think our defensive intensity really picked it up, so we started getting a lot more tips, so we can get out in the open court and run, and which opened up the half court, I think, because
it was entertaining.
Yeah.
It was real entertaining, splashing it around like you guys are Golden State or something out there. But congratulations to both of you. We'll see you on Saturday. Have you heard anything, guys, on who you might be playing yet? Not yet. Well, we'll check Misha before we get off the air, and if I hear anything, I'll let you know. But congratulations, guys, on the win tonight, and we'll see you on Saturday. That's Lathan McMorris, Caden Wilburn, and big hugs for both of them from Coach Pat Conaway. And Coach, the run continues. It looked good there the final three quarters.
Yeah, we really did. I think we were a little nervous, a little uptight in the first quarter, but we relaxed. And I think Lathan was a little nervous, and, I've never seen him turn the ball over like that. So I just want to get him out real quick. Just, realize, you're one of the best kids on the floor, man. Just relax and be you. But we settled a little too much from three early, and then we hit a couple, and, we just wanted to get out and attack, and we really established the tempo. And that second quarter, that 19-6 run, just opened things up. But to be honest, what I'm most proud of is – I told them at the start of the fourth was championship teams finish quarters like you did in the third. We killed 2 minutes, and we went to our set.
27 seconds.
And Josh got to the line, made them both. And when you can kill a quarter of a quarter and not let them get any touches and extend your lead, that's what good teams do. And, it helps our bigs can handle the basketball. So just all around, great team effort. We defended. I don't even remember what the final was, but there it is, 39. We gave up 14 in the first. So we gave up 25 points in the last three quarters. And that's what's going to keep us advancing is our defense. Got to give a shout-out again to the Van Far Nation around.
This side of the gym was full.
Yes, another great support, and the kids love it. They feed off of it. Been supporting us all along, and the memories continue. The joy ride, that's what we told the boys, just enjoy every moment. And now the Van Far Indians are one of 8 teams left in Class 2. And, we're going to go there and fight Saturday and give it our best. And I'm just so proud of them, so proud of Coach Redding, everything he does. I mean, he is the X and O genius. And he calls out all their sets. I mean, he watched so much film, made me look like a dummy watching it. He put in like 12 hours today.
Yeah.
And he's so prepared, and we knew every set. And it really showed defensively. And like I said, kudos goes to Brett because, he's a joy to work with. And we just got a good thing going right now. We want to keep it rolling. Get us one more game, and let's get to Springfield.
I got a challenge for the nation. They had 2 sections at Moberly closed for the sectionals tonight. Make them open those up and fill that place up.
Yeah, let's get about – anywhere from 500 to 750 people there coming to watch the boys. That would be awesome. I believe it's 2:45 Saturday, so no better way to spend your Saturday afternoon and watch these boys fight for a Final Four.
Congratulations, Coach. We'll see you on Saturday.
Thanks, Mark. Appreciate the coverage.
That is Coach Pat Conaway here in the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, our Community State Bank TribCast players of the game. Lathan McMorris with 18 points, 22 for Caden Wilburn. They combined for 40 here in this win over Elsberry. A decisive win, a statement win. They beat a team that beat them earlier this season by 20-plus points, 22 points. 61-39 is our final. We'll take one quick break, come back. We'll wrap it up. We'll check, see if we can get that, who they're going to be playing, and be back in a moment on TribCast.
The Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon reminds you that tonight's game is not only a competitive contest between these two schools, but it's also an educational experience for the students involved. Because high school activities are about learning life values, do your part in keeping our hometown sports a positive experience for everyone. You'll be teaching a positive lesson, and you'll be preserving a proud tradition. A message from the Law Office of Briscoe and Brandon. The choice of a lawyer is an important one and should not be based upon advertisements alone.
When you contract with a local company, you're sure to receive friendly, professional service, and that's just what you'll get with Orff Construction. A homegrown company, Orff Construction specializes in residential and commercial projects. A state-certified septic installer, Orff's offers backhoe, skid steer, and excavation services. Call 324-3552 for your next project, and remember, Orff's does basements, grading, and much more. Orff Construction in Bowling Green.
Whether you've got 10 acres or 75, the Kubota M7060 has the versatility to match your needs. With better features than those found on a typical standard tractor, the M7060 offers a deluxe seat with armrest, wide floor area, plus a high-quality Kubota engine and transmission. Now get 0% APR financing for up to 60 months or great customer instant rebates. Your authorized Kubota dealer in Bowling Green is Meyer Implement Company, Business Highway 61 North. Offered now through March 31st, 2018. See us or go to Kubota USA for more information. Meyer Implement Company. We appreciate your business. This is the Bowling Green Ready Mix TribCast postgame, brought to you by Bowling Green Ready Mix and Kearns Construction, your high-quality 1-2 punch to knock out building projects.
Fanfare over Elsberry 61-39 will take on either Milan or Harrisburg. That final has not been announced over at that sectional, so we'll update you as the night goes on. But they will play on Saturday at 2:45 at Moberly Area Community College. Around 2:30 pregame here on TribCast from the big gym at Moberly. So for Nancy on the floor taking pictures, Chuck, April, Jerry over at Moberly tonight, everyone at the Trib, we say thank you watching. We'll see you Saturday as this run continues for the Fanfare Indians on TribCast. Good night.